So you want to learn how to play Soldier, huh? Well, do I have the guide for you? Make sure you stick around and watch the entire video to make sure you don't miss anything. So, let's get right into the guide. Soldier is a one-man damage army who is able to dish out tons of damage downrange. He has the ability to quickly reposition in the battlefield, has a self-heal to sustain, and burst damage to win duels. He is probably the best solo queue character, as he is very capable to work on his own to carry games. He is also one of the easiest to learn characters, and is probably the best hero that I would recommend to new players. So, I will go over important stats, best playstyle, and important tips that you need to know to attain mastery over this hero. Let's start with his playstyle. To get the most out of Soldier, you will need to use his mobility to get him in place to lay down his heavy DPS. This means that you will often be in off angles during engagements, pinching the enemy team while on the flank. While on the flank, you can use your biotic field to heal for any damage that they are directing towards you, and if you have to, you can just use your sprint to retreat and come back or rejoin your team. Highground is also very important for Soldier, as he can gain fast access to it, and once he is up there, it is often quite difficult to remove him from the high ground, as he sprays mag after mag into your frontline before using his ult to laser beam you across the map. If you can't gain access to high grounds, or they aren't present, don't be afraid to play with your frontline. The potential damage, especially against tanks, is very threatening, and he will apply lots of pressure, especially if you focus down shields. So when you are playing him, you should try and take ground that allows you to put damage downrange while using your healing and movement to survive and dispose of any threats that may danger you or your team. Soldier's pulse rifle deals 20 damage to the body and 40 to the head. This means that the minimum bullets to kill is 5 for most squishy heroes. This is incredibly quick, but is a very rare occurrence since Soldier has spread on his weapon. This means that at longer range encounters, you will need to burst fire if you want to land accurate shots. Another crucial damage number is from his Helix Rocket. The rockets will do 120 damage if hit directly, and serve as Soldier's burst damage, and they are a great way to either initiate the fight or finish it off. When you are trying to sustain in a fight, you need to remember that Soldier's biotic station heals for 40 HP a second and will last for 5 seconds, which means it will heal you up to full HP every time, assuming you aren't taking any damage. Soldier's sprint gives him 50% bonus movement speed and has no cooldown. This is probably his strongest asset, as it allows him to go on off angles that only a soldier could get to in time. It allows him to escape in scenarios that otherwise would only spell doom for other characters. Another aspect of mobility that Soldier has is access to rocket jumping with his Helix Rocket. If you're a TF2 player, you're probably more than aware on what rocket jumping is, but in Overwatch you can achieve a rocket jump which is slightly something compared to TF2. This rocket jump will allow Soldier to gain access to spots previously unreachable, and will allow Soldier to take power positions in teamfights to allow him to lay down damage. To perform a rocket jump, all you need to do is look down at the ground, jump, and shoot your Helix Rocket, and boom, you've achieved a rocket jump. Okay, so now I'm just going to give you some overall tips and summarise advice for you guys to use in your ranked games to ensure that you get the most value out of him as you can. Use your tactical sprint to always stay out of range of tanks and spray them down at mid-range to ensure that you don't die and keep the pressure on the enemy team. Hitting a direct Helix Rocket puts a squishy down to 80 health, meaning only 2 headshots are needed, or more realistic 4 body shots to kill them. This will be your main way of dealing with damage threats and supports, as it provides a lethal burst if you hit it. Use your movement abilities to get to places that would normally be uncontested, and lay down fire into the sides of enemy ignoring their shields. When going to use Tactical Visor, make sure that it is to secure a fight, as it is not the best engagement ult, but it is one of the strongest mid-fight ults with the potential to clean up and finish off enemies with ease. At medium and long range, please remember to tap fire or burst, as the spread will ensure that you miss 90% of the shots. Overall, Soldier is a very easy character to learn, and will allow you to become the DPS monster that you want to be. Anyway, if you guys learned something new, or enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe? Also, if any of you want a specific hero guide, leave a suggestion down in the comments below. Anyway, till next, see you then.
My phone lights up, but it's never you. I can't help but feel so lonely. I know there's things that I can't undo. I'm so slow.